We're Trent Allie, and the day we've been waiting for is finally here. Today we're moving up to the property. We've been waiting for this day for months. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's just kind of a worst case scenario situation. We're rolling with the punches, but nothing seems to be going right.
That's a big mistake.
It is a pretty big mistake, yes.
Do you hear about our wonderful day so far?
It's about to get better.
Yeah?
No, it's gonna get a lot worse.
Why? What's wrong?
This day is not getting any better. Everyone has a breaking point, and I think today we found ours. Days like this happen to everybody. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna take a few deep breaths. Can only get better from here. Subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and come along.
Today has been one of the gnarliest days that we've had in a really long time.
Well guys, some days you win, and some days you cry.
Some days you learn. And today we learned and cried. And maybe we won, we won a little bit, but it's been a really terrible day.
We're powering through, and honestly, there's always a silver lining. Today, it's that the video is sponsored by House. House makes delicious aperitifs crafted and bottled in Sonoma County. This husband and wife team delivers the perfect drink straight from their farm to your glass. They don't use any artificial flavors or sweeteners, and every ingredient is listed on the back of each bottle. Tonight we're enjoying their peach passion fruit, and next we're excited to try the rose rosé. We enjoy ours on ice, especially after long days like today.
House actually makes some really delicious aperitifs. If any of you guys are interested in checking them out, click the link in our description, and they're doing a great deal for the first 100 people who click the link in our description. You get $10 off and free shipping. So thanks to House for sponsoring today's video. Now we're gonna rewind to this morning and let you guys see how the day unfolded.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Babe, time to get up. It's moving day. Good morning, guys. It is super early. Terry is a disaster because we were up late organizing and packing and trying to get her ready to move. Today we're moving up to the property. We've been waiting for this day for months. And I'm excited, but honestly, I could also just go back to sleep right now. The one perk of waking up super early, getting up to the property with Terry, is that once we get there, we can make a latte.
No, I'm getting coffee before we go. That's not a question.
They were twisted and tangled in a telephone line, way past bedtime of the night, and weary-eyed, unwound, and I'm sound asleep.
This is a very stressful time. I'm not worried about Terry making it up to the property. It's just that our driveway isn't really at the proper slope and it's not smoothed out. And since our truck is lifted and Terry is not, the rear end of Terry sits really low. And when we're backing up the driveway, I'm afraid it's gonna dig into the driveway instead of rolling up to its resting place. So we're gonna have a little bit of stress today. But I think the only thing we'll have to do is just load Terry up, hit the road.
Are you excited?
Right as we pulled up to our property, I realized that getting going early in the morning and just being forgetful, I forgot the air compressor that we need to put nails in and to build the house.
We were so worried about moving up here. We forgot about building up here.
I was so worried about Terry that I forgot about the main objective, which is getting the house built. And so we're gonna try and get Terry up the driveway. If she doesn't want to go up the driveway, we're just gonna park at the bottom of the driveway and we're gonna go and get Rusty and we're gonna bring all of the stuff up here.
Why not?
Because we can't do anything else. There's a couple dips in the dirt up there And I think once one of these tires goes in the dips, it's gonna wanna drop the bumper or the jacks into the dirt.
Okay.
So if it gets to that, I want you to take this up there.
Okay.
And if it gets to that, I'll pull forward and you put this down over one of the dips.
Okay.
Try to kind of raise the trailer up a little bit.
Perfect. Keep going, keep going. Good. Keep going, keep going. I don't know if you remember what I said a while ago about how much of a test of a relationship it is to help your husband back up a trailer. This is that times 100, and it's not going very well.
Not exactly ideal. Doing our best to try and make this as easy as we can on the truck to push Terry up this hill. It just sucks because one, it's not compacted. So it's just loose dirt or gravel at the bottom. And it's really hard to get enough traction to push Terry up this backwards. It's just not easy.
You're so close. Yeah. Okay, stop. You're gonna hit this.
We'll chalk the wheels, unhitch, and then maybe I can turn around and put the winch
Oh, what?
on the ball hitch and like push it in.
Okay.
That's the only other thing I can think.
We've been trying this for probably about an hour. Brandon's here, he's helping out. Frank's helping out.
I'm not doing much.
We're not having much success. It's just kind of a worst case scenario situation.
If it doesn't go up this time, I don't think it's going up.
Take number 573.
Well, that was a unsuccessful mission. Honestly, I wouldn't have ever even tried to get Terry up the driveway until Curtis had regraded, put road base down, made it a nice smooth incline that we could just push Terry up easily. But we don't have a lot of time, and we're just trying to get the trailer up here so we don't have to drive so much every day. And basically, Curtis said he would come this morning and help us get the trailer up there, whether that's regrading the driveway or hooking the trailer up to the mini excavator and pushing it up with the mini excavator. I'm not really sure, but when he shows up, we'll try and get it figured out because we're not staying here, obviously. But now we gotta run down and get Rusty.
What a day.
What a day. Well, we set Brandon up with a cut list. He's gonna cut a bunch of cripples and bottom sills and cut a bunch of top and bottom plates for the next wall that we're gonna build so that when we get back, we'll be ready to just start banging it out and building the rest of the walls. I really wish we were building walls right now. We're losing valuable time, honestly, but I gotta go get the compressor. The compressor's in Rusty, so we may as well go get Rusty as well. Today is not off to a good start.
Okay, Not an ideal start to the morning, but these days happen. We're rolling with those punches, totally fine. We gave Brandon a cut list and he was gonna start laying out some more walls to frame. We got about halfway down to Trent's grandparents' house and he called us saying, I can't find the saw anywhere.
It's because we have it. It's in the back seat. Like an idiot, we put it there and not give it to the guy with the cut list. So, needless to say, plenty of things are going wrong this morning. We're almost back to my grandparents' house. We're gonna grab Rusty. We're gonna say goodbye to them. And then a lot of you guys have been asking about a van update. Now, if you guys remember, we had to get the National Apostille, which was like the international notary. We actually did that whole process. They sent everything back to us. We were ready to send our documents to Argentina and have them load the van on a boat. And when we faxed them a copy of the documents, they said, oh, these are the old forms. We changed our forms. You have to redo everything. And it cost like $300. So it was like a huge waste of money, a huge waste of time. Now we've sent the documents off to the National Apostille for a second time and they just got delivered this morning. So we have to fax them over to the people in Florida that are gonna verify everything is fine. And if it's fine, we gotta next day it in the next few days to Argentina, and hopefully it's not too late. There's a boat that leaves in the middle of October, and that's about a week and a half away. So maybe by the hair of our chinny chin chins, or maybe we're in big trouble.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Long time no see.
Exactly.
Now I'm praying for Saturday and Sunday because it's supposed to go down to 70 and maybe rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
But of course up there it could even, you know.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
It can be different. Yeah, the 4-letter word. We love you. We love you. Now we got an empty space.
We'll be back soon.
Come give me a hug.
Love you, Grandma.
I love you, honey.
I guess the silver lining of today is that we were able to head back to Trent's grandparents' house, hug them goodbye, talk to them for a little bit. We packed everything into Rusty. We picked up our documents for the van and scanned them over to our contacts at the shipping company. Everything seems to be working out. So now all we need to do is take a deep breath, head back up to the property, and it's gonna be smooth sailing for the rest of the day. Hi guys.
What's going
Hey,
on?
mountain man.
You look nice.
You look so clean.
I know.
Your fresh haircut.
Did you hear about our wonderful day so far?
It's about to get better.
Yeah?
No, it's gonna get a lot worse.
Why? What's wrong?
Let's grab your tape measure.
For
Let's
what?
measure the height of this wall.
That wall is poop.
Oh my gosh.
We're about 5 inches short, which is why your windows are 5 inches short.
This day is not getting any better.
They might be a hair short, but we can add a 2.5 inch to make it work. 80-inch range, something is seriously wrong.
That's a big mistake.
It is a pretty big mistake, yes.
I thought the problems were behind us. But at least Kevin was here to point that out. We would have framed these other 2 windows and stood it up and gone, oh wait! Why is this one so short?
Wow guys, what a Monday. Oh my goodness. When Kevin said that our day was about to get a lot worse, my heart dropped. I honestly thought there was going to be something incredibly wrong with the big wall and that we would need to take it down or get the crane to come back or something completely irreparable. What's wrong is that the sunroom wall that we started to frame the other day is too short, which is way worse than it being too long because everything is already cut to size. We have a very finite amount of lumber left. Now we're trying to figure out how to make that wall grow in a way that will still pass code and pass the inspection. I guess it's a good thing it's not the big wall, it's just one of the sunroom walls. Still not ideal, but now that we've gotten everything out of the way, this day has to get better, right? What do you think? What do you think, Frank? Come here. What do you think?
So I think we have an easy fix.
Oh, good.
Need to get 2 more pieces of brown plate. What happened is, the great mathematician that I am, I'm so good at subtracting that I subtracted twice. And I only should have subtracted once. The height of your top plate at the top, there's 2 boards up there and they are 3 inches. And the only thing that we can think is that I subtracted 3 inches initially, and then when we were trying to figure out the height of the king studs, I subtracted 3 inches again. So it's not ideal, but we can do a double bottom plate and a triple top plate, which would put 2 extra 2x6s in the wall. That would actually spread the exact 3 inches that I already minused on accident. And then the wall would be the right height, and we don't have to rebuild it, because rebuilding the wall,
Not
every
ideal.
single piece would have to be cut, and all of these studs and LSLs and really expensive lumber would all be garbage.
So you want me to run to Home Depot and grab some brown plate?
You got that?
Yeah, I got that.
If you get the wrong stuff, then we're in trouble.
It's called brown plate. How hard could it be?
You might not know what brown plate is.
You run up to me and take my hand. I wish you were the one who made me whole. And I want.
Whew. That is painful. So I just jumped in the car to go run down to Home Depot and grab some more wood. And as I reached for my phone, a bee flew out of my phone, like the wallet case of my phone, and stung me, which is fine. I'm not allergic to bee stings. It's okay. It hurts. And it's just, you know, one more nail in the coffin that is today. Days like this happen to everybody. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna take a few deep breaths. It can only get better from here. Oh, at least I get to come back to you.
Drive the same
You're a good
roads
dog.
every day.
You're a good dog.
We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree. How different 2 souls can be. But we both grow from the same sorrow. If we both know we'll be together tomorrow, I can be.
All right, on to the next. My hand is pretty sore. It's a little swollen, but we got the lumber we needed. We got this last wall of the sunroom stood up, and it looks awesome. It's like the first fully enclosed room of the house. Now we're back to mission rescue Terry from the bottom of the driveway and bring it up to the slab. Curtis is gonna help regrade a bit of the driveway to make it easier to bring Terry up. Hopefully that works. It's still not working. I don't know why, but for some reason the front tires on the truck are not even trying to spin. So maybe there's something wrong with our 4-wheel drive and we can't engage 4-wheel drive right now. Every time he gets up to halfway up the driveway, the back tires start spinning, the front tires don't engage. We're not really making much progress. So Curtis has a 4x4 truck we're gonna try to hook up the trailer to and see if he can gently slide Terry into place. I really hope so. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Beautiful. Woo!
Well, it looks like something's wrong with our 4-wheel drive. Not sure what.
Whoa. Curtis!
You like it?
I love it!
Okay.
That's awesome!
Earlier this morning, I thought that the front tires were engaging because I thought there was a hole where one of the front tires were, but it looks like the 4-wheel drive's not working, so not sure if it's the transfer case or the differential or one of the hubs. I'm not sure what's going on. The hubs are brand new, so I doubt it's the hubs.
I'm glad we noticed that before there's 4 feet of snow.
Me too.
But on the bright side, we live here now. This is awesome. We finally made it. It's perfectly flat. It's exactly what we wanted. It fits pretty well. It's a little bit longer than the slab, but
I mean, all I have to say is
got
that
it.
today has been one of the gnarliest days that we've had in a really long time. And I'm really relieved that Terry is up here. Rusty's right there. We don't even have to leave this property except for to get more supplies. So now it's just like work, 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 work.
work, 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 work.
Work, 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 work.
There
you know,
it is.
You know
There
how
it
it goes. I'm very discouraged. We barely got anything done on the house today. Brandon's time to leave. We got Terry up here. It's been a great day.
It's Monday, guys.
It's Monday.
Happy Monday, but Tuesday is gonna be a killer. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen tomorrow, whether Kevin's gonna show up and we're gonna get a lot of framing done, or whether me and Brandon are gonna bust out as much as we can on our own. But something's getting done. And we'll see you guys in the morning.
When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance.
Para ti, mi amor.
Oh my goodness.
Latte number 1 of living in a trailer in the middle of winter. Good morning, guys. So yesterday was a pretty terrible day. And I'm just gonna say, I was this close to letting it break my spirits. But I woke up today, it's a new day, the problems of yesterday are behind us, most of them anyways. Today we're gonna start basically just kicking butt. Me and Brandon are framing 2 brand new walls. We're at the property, I got a great night's sleep. I got to sleep in a little bit because we didn't have to drive for an hour to get here. I think Allie's getting ready to make some breakfast. Today's gonna be a good day.
Oh, is that your bed? Okay.
That looks absolutely delicious. Oh, you only got one?
Well, I'm not gonna work as hard as you are today.
Well, Allie made these delicious little breakfast burritos that she made when we went and worked in Duck Creek, and they were amazing then. I'm sure they're gonna be amazing now. So we're gonna scarf these down. Brandon should be here in probably about 20 minutes, I would guess. Then we're gonna get to work.
For as terrible as yesterday was, today is gonna be 1,000 times better. I can feel it, I know it. And it's so cool to be here. I'm so excited to be waking up at our actual property. I just can't believe it.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna cry.
The sun's just coming up later and later each day, so like at 8 o'clock it's just getting colder and colder. It's still like 75 or 80 in the middle of the day, but it's just a little bit cold when we start. And sleeping here was a little bit cold too. Was it? Yeah, a little bit. I had the thermostat set to 50. I was like, if it gets below 50, like we'll have the furnace kick on. We'll be warm other than that. And I woke up like shivering and it was 51. I was like, oh, I gotta turn this thing up.
Beautiful.
So these are pre-cut studs for the 8-foot walls. Pretty much everything up until this point has been measure, align, cut, install. These are all cut to the right height, so building these next walls is gonna go much faster.
You're not going to accidentally subtract multiple inches at a time.
Hey. I could still do that at any given time. Like I said, I'm so good at subtracting. Sometimes I do it twice.
Words cannot even express to you guys how wonderful it is to be living up on the property, to have Terry here. I can get work done in the house, I can get snacks for the guys. I don't even care that we're running into some issues today. I'm just happy we're here.
Well, we're just running into a little bit of an issue here. The window that's gonna go in the kitchen is 4 feet tall and it's 3 feet 1 inches off the ground. So when we adjust for that size inside an 8-foot wall, it has a 9.5 inch header and there's only 9.25 inches in there. So the wall's 1/4 inch too short. So we're just gonna have to scoot the window down 1/4 inch. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but I think that window is already like at the height of the counter in the kitchen. So like sinking it down is gonna make like a little crumb haven for everything on the counter to like, maybe there's a backsplash. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Are you sure you're reading the plans correctly?
No, but I'm pretty sure. Been wrong before.
Looking good.
If you don't already know, you would probably be amazed at how many nails go into a house. I feel like we've used 10,000 nails already, and we've built like 3 walls. But most of these walls have like triple king studs and triple trimmers, and there's like 25 nails that go into each beam like that, so a lot of nails, but still, nonetheless. Heavy in the metal area.
Heavy in the metal area.
Heavy metal. The thing about these walls is there's not a lot of studs because there's these big beams. But the big beams are at the very top, which make it as heavy as possible, so we'll see. All 3 of us are gonna give it a good heave-ho. 2, 3. Alright, so we got this first wall stood, and it's only a hair out of square. So, could be better, could be worse, but it's hot and I'm tired and I'm happy with it. You guys get to see our front door. It's beautiful. Big kitchen window. 2 tired guys. 1 girl that's been doing a lot of work today that you guys probably haven't seen because she's been behind the camera and she's been editing and she's been preparing lunch and all kinds of other stuff.
Lunch?
Oh, you didn't prepare lunch?
Of course I prepared lunch. Is there a Frank? There is! Hello! Our first day living up at the property.
It was a success.
Major.
We didn't have any major issues,
Yeah.
and we got the wall stood.
Yeah.
And I guess we can probably fill you guys in. We did get some good news from the people in Florida and the National Apostille. The document showed up yesterday. We scanned a copy and sent it to them, and they said everything looks good. So now I've got to go next day air everything to Florida, and then hopefully they'll be able to get us on the boat that leaves in the middle of this month.
Our van, not us. Our van.
Our van. Our van is coming back to the United States! Or at least that's the plan.
Hopefully, maybe.
Nothing is for sure, but
Yeah.
we're on track for success.
Cautiously optimistic.
Just like we're on track for success with the house.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Like, just looking out our door. Ah, there it is.
How pretty is that?
Just looking all magnificent. Probably not an angle that you get to see very often. But
pretty
it's
cool.
the angle that we get to see every day now.
Yay! But honestly, we turned a terrible day into a pretty positive day.
I actually forgot today. Yesterday was even terrible.
Yeah.
I totally
mean,
forgot.
I think it was the worst day of
I
our
remember
build.
the truck is broken.
Yeah, we still have
mind.
some repairs to work on. Terrible days happen to everybody, and you just gotta roll with the punches, take a deep breath, and remember that tomorrow is a new day.
And I really, sincerely, truly hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure. If you guys did, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on this video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you again to House for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios!